to a 5-year-old. I'm not doing
Welcome to the Kaizorian experience. Over here, we're going to be talking about everything African. We're going to be having debates, discussions, entertainment, as well as learning about business, art, history, and everything in between. Cultural, tribalism, and everything. We're going to be out here debating with some really interesting stuff. So, like the video, share the video, and make sure you subscribe. Make sure you subscribe. Subscribe for the best experience ever. This is the biggest channel on the Afrosphere. So come and join the team, become a Kaizorian, and join the Kaizorian Empire.
Universally exists within myself, within this premise, and I exist within this bluebird in the sky. I'ma fly like the blue sky. I'ma fly like bird in the sky. I'ma fly like.
Let your kid act better for her future than she does for you. That's stupid.
Yeah, what's good? What's good out here in the hood with
In the hood where it's all good, you guys are in my hood, South B, Nairobi. Me and the Kaizorian king himself,
Yep.
supreme ruler of the Kaizorian Empire. I'm once again in Nairobi, Kenya. You niggas ain't even left your block in 10 to 20 years.
Yep.
You still dating that same ugly ass girl that
Yep.
you met in high school, and you still broke. And then you still be going to your job to get sexually harassed by your boss. And that's including you dudes too. But we, we just finished a nice business meeting. Do you guys know the meaning of the word business?
No, these are black people.
We locking it in because we about to be running Nairobi in a few months.
Yeah.
Me and Kaizo. Then y'all gonna be mad.
Right. These people are gonna be crying. They're gonna be espousing jealousy and everything. Right. Nothing's gonna.
Why don't you stay in Africa? Because if I did, I wouldn't be able to go to your mama's house. That's why.
Yeah. So, question is for you, Dusty's out there, right? What do you think will take Black Americans to get themselves out of this whole existence, right, and actually start doing something real in their lives?
They're gonna have to get bombed like Hiroshima and Nagasaki. They're gonna have to get bombed like Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
Nagasaki.
They're gonna get bombed and come out making Nintendos.
Oh man, Hiroshima is kind of crazy. Yeah, but you know what? You are right about the block thing, right? Black people don't like traveling. Why?
Comfortability, I guess, familiarity.
Mm-hmm.
Black people are simple people, and once we find a comfortable spot where we are comfortable or where we've learned to be comfortable with, we don't like a lot of movement. I mean, why do you think during slavery we didn't raise up and kill all the slave owners? Because we were comfortable.
That's a good reason. Because I thought about that, right? There was one point
there
Black
were way
people
more
were
slaves
more
than slave owners.
right.
We just get comfortable and we just stay there.
That's interesting. So you're basically saying that we're creatures of comfort, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Shout out to you, Flextop. Support the show. Support us meeting up. Pay for my Uber ride back. Send us a fat super chat. Support Black and African. What do you call this? Partnership, right?
There you go.
Right.
So it's almost African.
Exactly.
Almost. One more goat meat dinner.
Oh yeah.
And he'll be a full Kenyan.
Yeah, or some chapatis or what else do Kenyans eat? Goat meat, chapati.
Goat meat, chapatis, chicken,
ugali,
samaki.
Oh yes. By the way, samaki in Kisumu is nice. I'm not lying.
Matumbo, kitheri.
Okay, you actually know the Kenyan food. Do you eat like kideri?
Doesn't it have potatoes in it?
Yeah, potatoes, some.
Yeah, no, I don't like it.
A little bit of corn as well.
If it doesn't have if it has potatoes, no, I don't like it. And then, like, I can eat it. Isn't it like green too? Don't they put like some green stuff in it?
Yeah, they put all sorts of stuff in there. Yeah, green.
Okay.
Some spring onion somewhere in there.
I don't like potatoes like that. And then the corn, it never digested my food. I would eat my whole corn.
Yeah, shout out.
No for me, dog.
Shout out to Guan Man for the $20 super chat. He says, shout out to both of you over here. So people do know you, Brandon. You're famous.
I know you.
Yeah.
My name is not Brendan. My name is
Mark the
Melvin.
terrorist.
My name
Melvin.
is
Okay.
what's a male name my name is Obera.
Obera. Oh, that's a nice little
My
name.
Luo name. Obera.
Okay.
It means
Obera.
handsome in Luoland.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, out here. You know what? Maybe you call yourself Omena.
Oh man, what does that mean?
It means you smell really good.
I don't smell good, but I look good though.
Yeah.
Obera.
Okay. Okay. Also, we got one man went to Ho. Over there. Shout out to you. Thank you for joining. Went to Mo. Shout out for joining the stream. So, I mean, let me ask you a question. How come black people don't like networking and doing business? We just came out of a business meeting. Who knows what will turn up from it? But that's irrelevant. Point is, we went there. We saw what we had, and then we're gonna chase it up. Why don't black people talk about business? Oh, I ain't talking about white man. White man did this. White man did that.
Man.
White man lives rent free in their minds.
Okay. When you think of networking, think of like the internet, right?
Mhm.
I'm not gonna tell you again. Go sit down.
Yeah, sit down, baby. Okay.
Anyway, so uh basically think of an internet network, right?
Mhm.
Do black people buy their own network or do they just go try to pull up behind somebody's house and steal it?
Most of the time, if they can get away with it, they'll try to pull
They're
up
gonna
behind
steal it.
someone's back.
So black people, when it comes to business, what they're gonna do is they're gonna try to wait for someone else to build the network, build the business, build the means of production. Then they're gonna try to figure out a way to claim ownership of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
The white man built America, right?
Yep.
He used black people as slaves. Somehow, black people haven't built a single skyscraper.
Mm-hmm.
They have not created a single central bank, but somehow they are taking total credit for the entirety of the building process of America.
I see.
So this is what we do. We wait for other people to do something, then we come back retroactively and try to take credit for it. I don't understand what picking a piece of cotton has to do with like
Creating the whole,
creating the whole economic infrastructure of America, but somehow black people have done mental gymnastics. And look, they don't know shit about the market. They don't know nothing about science, but they don't know anything about structural engineering. But somehow they are responsible for it. You see that big skyscraper? We own that. We built that.
All right, I see. So they like just finding something already exists. Maybe they participate in a small part of it, and then they just push themselves onto the ownership. Because I've heard this, right? We build America, and I was like, you're sure you help build America because you're in America,
Right?
but they actually believe they are the sole reason why America is the way it is. Is that true?
They feel like they were here before white folks. That's how they play that game. We were here first. When they came, we was here, but they hadn't built anything.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So you was here for thousands of years before the white man, but you didn't build shit. Then the white man came and you start picking cotton. And then he started building stuff and teaching you how to build stuff, but somehow that was your idea. That was your idea. And without you, he would have never been able to do it. I mean, I am black. I'm Black American. And even I know that. That's like me getting a job at Kroger and then claiming that I started Kroger. Nigga, I just worked at Kroger. Like, that's a grocery store.
I see. So we don't like doing the hard stuff because anyone can pick cotton, right?
We found that. Listen,
right.
Let me put it like this. Simply put, we foundational, but we don't like to build foundation, make foundation.
Damn, that's powerful.
You know what I'm saying?
So you guys are the foundational dust. Can I say that?
We're the foundational dust.
Shout out. Shout out to John Zola. He says, shout out Kaiser and Brandon. So actually, my people don't seem to hate you, apart from one guy. One man went to Mo, says, greens. Brandon is clearly on a seafood diet. Seafood and eat it diet. What do you want to say about that?
I didn't say anything about greens. I talked about the color.
Yeah, he's just a hater. Ignore these Nigerians,
Man, Nigerians are ashy, bro. Bruh, don't get me started on Nigerians, bro. Because we got a lot to talk about with Nigerians.
Yeah.
What the fuck is moi moi?
Did you?
It looks like Dookie. I won't eat that.
Bro, have you seen Nigeria actually surpassed India as
the dirtiest country on earth?
Technically, this is the country where people basically excrete on the floor without using a toilet.
Yeah, I see it, and they put in a bowl, and it's called moi moi.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Dude, The thing about what I don't understand about lotion, these dudes got. I mean, what I don't understand about I ask you this, and these dudes got some of the heaviest producing oil wells on earth, and still walk around ashy. Y'all can take some of that oil y'all got
All right,
and
put it
rub
on
it
the
on
book.
y'all kneecaps and ankles, and tell y'all daddies to stop walking around with penny loafers with no socks on, with pants that's flooding up to their damn shins, disrespecting everybody. Niggas wearing muscle shirts with a pot belly. You can say whatever you want to about me.
Yeah.
Nigerians will wear a nigga be 65 years old with a muscle shirt on,
Yeah.
no muscles though, and a pot belly like a motherfucker with penny loafers and no socks.
All right, that's funny. Al says, "Greetings, Dusties. Looking good, Brandon." So, uh, shout out to your Fulani brother or Fulani.
That's my Fulani fam, bro. That's my bro right there.
In your past life, you guys are probably catching Dusty as Bantus and selling them to the white man, right?
Man, I would not be against. I would not be against that. I know I'm a Fulani because even now I just want to sell some of you niggas in slavery. I'm not gonna lie. There's a couple of these niggas like Lozy, the nigga from
Lozy,
South Africa.
that guy needs to get banned. That guy's
I'm
weird.
That dude and drag his ass straight from the slave ship.
That guy needs to go.
Don't make me. What's that one guy? What's that one dude? You know that lady empowering NATO?
Oh right.
I dragged that whole straight to the white man. Half off. As a matter of fact, you can take this up for free.
One man says, at last, Kaizo has found his long-lost self-loathing twin brother to dump on black people with.
Black people dump on themselves.
Right.
I don't know if you guys watch my channel, but I've been writing in my community section a lot. I wrote a little essay in my community section. Okay. So go check it out. But I wrote a quote. I was like, black people, they are down, right? And so when you're down, you know, you say people put you down. Mm-hmm. But when you're weighed down, how the hell will you know the difference between being weighed down and being put down?
Okay. That's actually a good point. But black people don't try to figure out anything about this stuff, right? Honestly, like all I know from black people is we like to complain. We like to, if someone's rising up, instead of asking the question, how did you get there? How can I get there? The first question is, okay, you know Dangote? One of the richest
Dangote.
Right, richest black man in the world. You know what black people say? Oh, the government. So the government gave him the contract. He's not really, bro. How many people have been given government contracts that they still can't do anything?
In order to get a contract, you have to prove that you are capable. Mm-hmm. Angel.
Yep.
Go on there.
One man says, "Moin moin is food of the gods. Give me that over GM burger any day."
Moi is Dookie, first and foremost. And sorry, we've seen the shows, we've seen the food shows where they go over there and y'all eating skit rats and shit. Like this is the way it is, and it's okay because Black America has its flaws too. But I'm just like, let's not pretend like y'all don't be over here eating Dookie, calling them Moi. I'm just but then peanut butter soup, that's also Dookie. Show me where the peanut butter factory is in Nigeria, and I'll show you a toilet.
Now you're going hard on these people today. You're cooking, man.
Dude, listen, stop. Come on. I can actually roast Nigerians better than anyone, but I just choose not to do it. But anyway, basically, we are.
Yes, this is live. That's me over there. This is not a pre-recorded stream, one man. I am in the studio. That's literally me there.
This is a hidden camera.
Yeah, this is a hidden camera.
This is a hidden camera as Pan-Africanism strikes back dumps on Nigerians.
Yeah.
I'll catch you strays tonight.
But he started it, right?
What?
He started it. One man started it, right?
Yeah, one man started it. I have to tell that. It ain't my fault your granny used to be. No.
Oh, good.
I'm done. Okay. Anyway, no, but for real, like Black people in America, man, we're way down with ignorance, and it's willful ignorance. We choose to be ignorant.
Yeah.
Because there are some very intelligent, super smart Black people who are highly successful.
Yeah.
But when you create a culture where people get punished for being successful, you create an environment where you make it okay to be a loser.
I see.
And that's the problem with you niggas. You niggas, this is the funny thing that's hypocritical. If Dangote gets rich, he's a sellout. He sold his soul.
Yep.
He's anti-black.
Yep.
But if you get rich, you and someone said that about you, you'll say, man, F my people, man. I'm moving to a white neighborhood.
Exactly.
They don't want to accept me. They
Mhm.
want to talk down to me. I'm gonna get away from you. Like at what point it's like a cycle. It's the cycle of stupidity. Like Dangote worked hard. He built a company and he was in a position to take the contract when the government came and called it. Nothing's
Yep.
stopping you from doing that. You're in the richest, these black people are in the richest country on earth and still mad because they don't choose to, take advantage of the opportunity.
Yep.
Nigerians, I mean,
Nigerians.
Nigerians.
They couldn't even change the name. Literally, it's called Nigger area. And they maintain the name.
Nigger area.
Yeah, that's literally what they called it. It's like, we see niggas, they live here, we're going to call you Nigger area.
You guys could at least change the name to Hush Puppy Land. Biafra.
Yeah, exactly. Biafra, Scam Nation, something more interesting
Right.
and relevant, right?
African payments.
Yeah. African witch doctor, money scams, rituals and stuff. There's so much more interesting
Change it to
names, right?
Hausa Land.
Yeah, if people are asking, can they call in to smack you in the head?
Are you on stream or you on?
StreamYard, yeah.
I don't care if they call in. That's up to
Okay, okay, we can kick them out if they're annoying.
They can't freaking smack me in there because everything I said was
Yeah.
facts.
Yep.
Peanut butter soup, but ain't no peanut butter factory. Make it make sense. Make it make sense, guys.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. But hey, you Dusties, make sure you support the show, right? Make sure you send a fat super chat so Kaiser can live good, and he can afford his Uber back home.
That's right.
All right, because I can't be out here using my tattoos at this time. I'll get raped on the way back.
We can't be on my tattoos like Trey Songz.
Exactly. Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I got a tattoo. But yeah, guys, I'm in my rooftop villa. You know what I'm saying? Doing it big. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, let me ask you a question. Why don't Black Americans want to come to Africa? Because a lot of them just do this fantasy thing. Like, you can get a passport, save a few $1,000, $2,000, $2,500 isn't enough to come on a trip.
2,500, you could go on a trip for more than that. I mean, for way less than
Right.
that. A ticket to East Africa is $900 right there.
Return?
A round trip.
Oh, exactly. So,
I
right.
think it was eight. It was
Eight something.
$850, but with taxes, it was like $860.
So let's say $900, right? Meaning you can spend here for a month with easily less than $1,700.
You could come stay in a place like this is my actual apartment, but you can book an apartment like this for, man, cheap.
Yeah.
On Airbnb, you get an apartment like this for like $25 a night.
Yeah. Actually, less than that.
Right. And a hooker for you incels.
Oh yeah, exactly.
But like, there's no reason Black people aren't traveling. But look, they can't go nowhere because they might miss the the Tuesday $2 2-piece special at Popeye's Chicken.
That's a problem, right?
That's a problem. They ain't go nowhere with that 2-piece Tuesday, nigga.
I like Africa. Africa ain't got no food that I like.
Hey, Africa, listen, man, I will go to Africa, but man, I can't miss that 2-piece Tuesday, dog. How many days I gotta stay there? Because if I miss 2-piece Tuesday, I'm gonna act up.
What about them ones that say that Africa ain't got no food, ain't got no water? Africa apparently just dry land.
My water is working just fine. Everything is good. Pretty much.
Okay, shut up. Yeah, one man, are you scared to come fight your guy? Because you're there in the back.
One man's gonna get slapped up.
Yeah, until it becomes two men. He's gonna be beaten down into two men. Yeah, that's what happens when you mess with coons. Guys, are you letting this roadman get away with a lot? Roadman, look, I respect Brandon for several things, right? He's put his foot where his money is. He's gone out there. He's come to Kenya. He's set up shop in Kenya. He's set up business. He's He's an entrepreneur. He works a job. He trying to get stuff did. That's the end of the day, the stuff that I actually value. People that you can network with, and try to do anything with, right? Especially when you're men, right? As men, you don't have the luxury just to be out there um, fantasizing about how you wish the world was. You actually have to go there, create value, get some return in your value chain, and that's what I respect in people that can do that, right? Value, economics, building, figuring out how the economy works, right? Having a business meeting with people on the ground who do business, move product, figuring out how that works in Africa, right? All of that stuff is what matters. You know, that's the kind of people that I actually like to engage or network with, because there's value for value exchange. Anything you can get from that. So whenever I see a lot of black people, even just content creators, right, when they start meeting up, I never see them do anything to do with business.
Right.
Never, right?
And we were here every time we get together. We were having some type of business meeting. Like we had a business meeting today with a bunch of dudes who are in import export.
Yep.
Right here. So y'all can talk about me all y'all want to. Here's the reality. It's just like Cat Williams said. Winners cannot let losers control the narrative. You niggas are losers. Not all of you. Some of you are cool. But the ones of you who sit up and try to put down people who are doing things that you are unwilling to do. There's a famous quote by Les Brown. In order to have the things tomorrow that others will not have, you have to be willing to do the things today that others will not do. So when I look at you niggas talking shit, I'm like, so what is our race supposed to do? Depend on you? The nigga who can't even take a day off of work? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, one day of work, your whole life is now messed up.
Like you might not like my delivery, but even in that, you're a hypocrite because you listen to rappers and musicians who do nothing but insult you all day, tell you broke, nigga, you ain't shit. I got all bitches, I hit your hoe, all that, and you be in there bobbing your head to the music. You got your kids and your wives and your daughters listen to hands on your knees and shit, Meg Thee Stallion stuff. But the problem is me. Oh, here goes Brandon dumping on black people. Black people dump on themselves, and I point out how they do that. And you know what happens? You guys get upset with me, and that's okay. But if I'm not here doing what I'm doing, who's gonna pick up my slack? Not you. You're comfortable. That's why you're on YouTube right now, trying to live vicariously through somebody else because you don't got the cojones or the uterine fortitude to get off your ass and go do what needs to be done. I'm just saying, bro.
Yeah.
I'm tired of it, bro.
Brandon's definitely spitting some fire over there. And shout out to you as well, Alexis, my favorite Dusty duo. Shout out to you, Alexis, right? Yeah, Alexis, I don't know her second name, but she's like a Black American. So she says, my favorite Dusty duo. Yeah, shout out to you. I mean, the reason why you like us is because, we're a little bit higher IQ than the typical Dusty. So we add a little bit of value. One man says, shout out to one man, listen to this guy, Preen and Peacock. Unbelievable. Kaiser, where do you get these elements from? Shout out the Nigerians here. And Al says, true Brandon. Brandon, okay. Shout out to you, Dusty's over there, right? Yeah, Brandon's making some good points, right? Generally speaking, like, let me give you an example, right? So what did we even learn today in the business meeting, right? We learned all about how goods on the floor moves around Africa, specifically Kenya, right? So if you get into some kind of business, it doesn't even matter what it is. You need to figure out exactly how stuff works. If you don't do that, and then you get into business and you start complaining, oh, Africans scam me. This is why you guys start crying about that, because you don't know how the risk involved in anything that you do. You just believe anything and you don't go verify it. You don't figure out the business behind anything. And that's part of the problem, right? So if you do anything, go around, figure out how it works, see if your money's worth investing there. Is it going to have the right turnaround for your business? If you need liquid cash and you need to invest in something else, you need something with a quick turnaround. You're not going to sit on money in a business that will return money back in 3 months, then claim that some African scammed you. That's the reality. Figure out what you're doing, how you're doing it, and the returns that you're going to get. I mean, you got to think a little bit. You can't just go around expecting things to be, you dreamt it, therefore it happened.
I'm gonna tell you the most powerful thing that I learned in that meeting we had today with the bros. We sit up and talk about Africa and the Chinese is taking over Africa and all this type of shit. Did you guys know that these Kenyan dudes chase the Chinese out
Oh,
of their
yeah.
import export business?
Yep.
They just were telling us about that. These dudes are on the ground
Yeah, they're
in
organized.
import export, they're owners. And they talked about how they chased the Chinese up out of their import export because they were sitting up basically trying to cut out the middlemen and basically mess up the supply chain and put Kenyans out of business who facilitate the transport, the import and export of goods. You wouldn't even know that. But you see a news article and be talking about, look, they taking over Africa. Da-da-da. This guy, look at this guy peacocking and all that stuff. Bro, let me tell you something. If your son, right? He's probably a punk like you, but if your son ran a touchdown in a football game, you'll be like, yeah, that's my boy. Da-da-da. Why do black people, as much ego as we have, get mad when other people, talk about the things that they're doing? Like, I did it. Should I not be able to talk about it? Like, why not? Niggas will sit up and talk about how they scored 4 touchdowns in one game, like Al Bundy. But if I talk about the things that I'm doing, I'm peacocking. If I talk about how my boy went from selling shoes in Kenya on the side of the road to opening up a medical clinic right off of Mombasa Road to being a doctor, you know what I'm saying? In 5 years, and how you could come here and do your medical care for a fraction of what you pay in the United States and get doctors who actually give a damn about, or they may not give a damn about you, but they're going to be honest with you about your health. That's an insult to you, Nick. Like that to me, I'm a brag about that. Because you know why all our kids want to be rappers and strippers and whores? Because that's what we glorify.
True.
Those are the people we give all the attention to. Those are the people we brag about. Oh damn, nigga, she got ass. That's okay. But if I talk about how we just set up and had a business meeting and we about to get on the ground floor with the Kenyan supply chain, oh, look at this nigga showing off. Man, you deserve to be slapped. Dead in your mouth. Sound like a hoe.
Right.
If I ain't talking about ignorance, oh, look at him. He's being prideful.
And ignorance is a problem in our community. Right?
Niggas is lost, dog. Niggas is as wrong as 2 left shoes, bro.
Yeah, shout out. And you that says you come in, make sure you send a super chat, support Black and African media. This is literally the first time when it is Black and African, right? There's a Black man here and there's an African man here, right?
Man, I'm African. I'm Black and I'm African. These niggas here blacker than me. How do we get the monopoly on blackness? And this nigga Kai's about 10 shades darker than me.
Right, kind of the same shade as his shirt.
But I got the monopoly on black. I can't have an identity. I'm a Black American. Why? Because that's the name the slave owner assigned to you.
Yeah.
You do know nigger came from the word negre, which means black.
Yeah, that's true.
That's the name assigned to you by a white person who happens to be from Spain.
True. That's a great point. Alexis says, are y'all gonna catch up with a check in effect? He's in Kenya.
Check in effect. Who is check in effect? Is he white?
He's a Black American dude who like has like I don't know, glasses or something. I don't know. He's been making content in Kenya for the last couple of weeks.
Is he cool?
I reached out to him once. He seems okay, but I don't know. I don't know him.
Did he say anything to you?
He wanted to meet up until he realized the women that I had weren't for him. So
what do you mean?
That's a whole separate discussion. Yeah.
He wanted.
You know, a lot of again, I'm not saying anything, right? Because I don't want to ruin your credit with these people, right? But a lot of these guys only want to meet up with women because they can get monkey double backflips. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, because they can't get women in the States.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can't get women in the States. That's the whole situation. Like, listen, this is what I'm telling you. Brandon's back bragging, Brandon's this, Brandon's that. I'm not bragging. You got dudes out here who could be out here on business and out here just trying to get some coochie. Like, bro, you could get coochie and you could do business all day and go get you some punani, dude. at night. See, because as a black man, the only approved reason for me to travel is in search of peace leave.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, if I was Austin,
Yeah, but you know, Brandon.
And shout out to Austin. I like Austin.
I respect he's a hardworking man.
Right. But the point is, like, he gets praised for what he's doing. And let me tell you, niggas just are liars because Austin did try to talk about business, talk about different aspects of travel.
Niggas didn't support those
Niggas were
shows.
mad, wouldn't support him. He had to go back to the content, the pussy chasing content, just to survive.
Oh man, that's crazy.
That proves to you these niggas are full of shit.
That's true. Actually, remember when he was in Africa? I started talking about economics, a little bit of culture, and the other stuff.
Black love.
Oh my God, bro,
went down.
Went down. It's crazy. The moment he went back to Philippines and Europe, and his views started going back up. So niggas only like supporting, things that ain't got no content. It's crazy.
No, seriously. But it's just like it's just stupid stuff. And somebody will tell me, look at this dude peacocking, look at him bragging, look at him this and that. Bro, like, don't be mad at me because I'm a mature man who wants to do something with his life. Like, bro, the peace leave ain't the end all be all, bro. Like, if you've had enough of it, like I have, you understand you put it in this place where it's supposed to be. But all I see is a bunch of virgins. Because that's the only person who sits up and prioritizes that over everything else.
True.
Come on, bro. Y'all want to really talk about it? Let's talk about it. I know I'm sitting in my own shit up in Kenya. I got my own shit in America. I got my own shit in Kenya. I mean, I got my land out there on the coast. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? That's an insult to you. Oh, he dares. Why? Because I ain't rich enough to have it. You're right. I'm not rich.
Oh, I think when they look at you, they think that you and them are of similar cloth. So they're wondering how come he's doing it and I'm not. So it's a self-hate. That's what self-hate is, actually. When you look at yourself and you realize actually you ain't SHIT because there's someone else just like you who's actually out there doing something.
It's just like when African immigrants come to America and blow the race hustle to smithereens. Oh, they hate us. They don't hire us. And the African is a doctor and a surgeon and a lawyer and working up on Wall Street. That destroys their excuses. So me, I'm not rich, bro. I'm not rich. I don't make $400,000, $300,000. I don't even make $200,000 a year. But what I'm showing is you don't need to be a wealthy or rich to do this type of stuff. And that destroys their can't do argument. I can't do it because this. Well, Brandon's doing it. He's around the same income level as you, middle class, lower middle class, but he's doing it. That proves that it's not that you can't do it, it's that you don't want to do it.
Mm.
That's the issue. It's not that you can't do it, it's that you don't want to do it. And if you wanted to do it, you would do it because you do every other thing that you want to do.
Yeah,
if they want the new challenger, they find a way to get it, dog.
True. They ain't gonna make no excuses for that.
I know niggas who buy a bottle of Hennessy every day, bro, and that's $40, $50.
Damn.
Come on, man.
So they spend money on the wrong things, right? Things that are liability instead of an asset, right? One man says, perhaps they don't want economic advice from an empty head like Austin or your roadman guest. They are there mainly for entertainment. Play to your strength. So basically, you're killing the message. If it's not coming from who did, and this is more shit, that proves black people are dumb. A lot of us are dumb. We only want it who we want it from, or we don't want it. It's like reparations. We only want it for Democrats. We don't want it from Republicans. Guess what? If you care about where something is coming from, guess what? You don't really want it. True.
Because if it was a peace league, you wouldn't care if it was coming from a toothless crackhead. You don't take it. If it was coming from a toothless crackhead, they'd take it in a heartbeat.
Bro, you know they actually like those crackheads. They call them tooth fairies.
They love them. You know, like not to mess with them black men.
Yo, that's crazy, man. That's crazy.
Man, I remember one time my friend took me to a swinger party.
Mm-hmm.
It was nothing but young black males and all decrepit white ladies.
Oh.
Why? Because they're the only over sexualized group of Negroes who would dare enter into that place with some old toothless, saggy boot hags who've seen their best days.
Look at this, right? So shout out to one man went to Mo. And again, guys, get your super chats up, man. Support Black and African media. So you going on a sexploitation trip to Kenya suddenly makes you an economic genius, right? Okay. Then Brian says, "Damn, I just bought a bottle of Jameson. Brandon just triggered my guilty conscience."
Listen, man, I don't go
You
on
know these people, man.
I don't go on no sex exploitation trips, bro. I've been in my apartment for 3 days, chilling, doing work, making YouTube videos, doing my schoolwork.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? What you talking about? Y'all didn't win with. I made a video about everywhere I went. Only place I went was the grocery store. We're back to the grocery store again today.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Kaiser, you came over here, what we do? We cook some food, right?
Yeah.
We make some eggs and shit. That's the way we do it.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
True.
I ain't on no type of trip. That's the other dudes who channel y'all donate $100 super chat.
That's true. That is true, actually. Yeah, and I love that stuff, man. They're like, yeah. Brandon, you call Brian off guard. He's like, damn, I just bought a bottle of Jameson. Brandon just triggered my guilty conscience. So you know your people.
I know my people very well. Y'all niggas can't. You guys cannot pull the old banana in the tailpipe trick on me. I know you niggas. I was raised with you niggas. I know the people who raised you niggas, like T.K. Kirkland said. I know your big mama and your mama, and I know you call your grandma mommy and your auntie Pam. I mean your mama Pam. I know all about you.
Yeah. Who are they really raised with, huh?
Yeah, I know their grandma raised them because their mama was out drinking, looking for them a new daddy.
Yep. And try and pay for a dental treatment, but she's tired of having teeth.
Hey man, you want to get your teeth fixed? Kenya is the place to be.
Yeah, actually, dental hair is quite affordable and it's pretty good.
Affordable and good. Hair transplants. You know what I'm saying? You can go see a urologist if your wiener's not working.
Yeah, that's true.
For the low. You can buy Viagra directly over the counter.
Yeah. So
did you guys know that? You can buy Viagra directly over the counter. You come out here and start your little Viagra business. I'm just saying. You buy the Viagra, it's like $2 a pill or something like that. You buy 100 pills and go back to America and sell that bitch at $50 a pop.
Yep.
Because them dudes who be trying to prove a point and they want to impress their lady for the night, but they don't have a doctor, so they can't get a prescription.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. You hit up every chemist in Kenya, you leave with 200 pills, easy.
Yeah. Now, American First Rifleman, right? You said you'd rather start a liquor store. Kenya, liquor store. Okay, let me make it really, really clear. A liquor store in Kenya, starting amount of money you need to have basic, normal, small one, $500K, which is like $3,000. For $3,000, you can set up a successful liquor store business in Kenya. And Kenyans love alcohol, man. Like Ugandans, Kenyans, and Somali Kenyans. These people love alcohol. They love it so much. Trust me. I used to be one of them, right? Before God saved me, and now I don't drink alcohol that much anymore, right? Now it's every other night. But Kenyans love alcohol. They love drinking, man. And
I've never had a drink in my life.
And guess what? Liquor here. How much is? I don't know if you know the price of liquor, right? But
the prices are about the same.
Oh, okay. Oh, for the beers, yeah, but for the spirits, if you get the cheap Kenyan stuff, you can get like a 750 ml hard liquor here for like $4.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, for the Kenyaji ones, it's actually pretty cheap.
You get you some slit joint liquor.
Yeah.
You get some Night Train and some Thunderbird for about the same price in America.
Yeah. Brian says, shout out to Brandon for the business advice. Kenyan women gonna get it from me.
Yeah, period.
Okay.
I mean, I can't believe dudes is traveling from Peace Sleep, dog.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy, right?
I'm gonna go out my damn front yard with Gucci. I ain't even gonna lie. I ain't even knowing how you, man.
Brandon is a real boss. With his own niggas need to learn how to spell, but Brandon is a real boss with his own mindset. Man, niggas really didn't pass English.
Niggas are mainstream.
How does this guy get a job in the UK? He can barely spell his own name, right?
He gave me a compliment, so I forgive him for his
Oh, okay. I was also his Fulani, right? these people probably have cows and stuff.
I'm a
So
Fulani. From now on, don't call me
right.
black. Call me Fulani.
Right. One man says, "Okay, so what is a roadman doing to turn a profit? We get that he knows how to run his mouth, but what else does he know? Yeah,
Man, I just told you. I just gave you a bunch of game and you freaking got mad. Now, see, and that's what they want to do. They want to try to filibuster the conversation.
yeah.
Then when they realize, damn, I'm not winning nobody over with my ignorance, now come back and restart the whole conversation so I can understand it. If you will learn how to shut up, press that damn super chat button and send Kaizo $20 instead of always trying to have an opinion like a woman, then maybe you would be able to, you would have heard what I said to you in the first damn 20 minutes of this conversation.
True.
Bruh. That's why you got two ears and one mouth, nigga. So you can listen twice as much as you talk, boy.
Hey man, making sense is definitely a hard thing for us.
One thing about me, I'm a good listener. We had the business meeting. Did I say anything?
No.
I sat here for fucking an hour listening to break down the numbers, all that shit. Didn't say nothing because I know how to listen. Then when they were done, I asked questions, introspective, inquisitive questions to understand, to help me better understand what they were what they were proposing to me. That's what y'all got to learn how to do, bruh. Stop acting like your mama, bruh.
Yo, and also guys, if you want to fix your mama's dental, come to Kenya. You can do it on an affordable budget.
Shoot, if you want
to. Now, although she might lose clients, right? Because that's what that's what they like.
Oh.
You know, she'll make a little bit less money than usual, you know, but you know, at least her teeth will be fixed, right?
She'll be putting in the same effort. That's all I know.
Right. I'm not gonna lie, you're definitely funny though. Definitely funny. You know what? Actually, I don't know if I would like to have a drink with AFR. You know why? AFR is my boy, right?
Mm-hmm.
That guy is he's so tight like a white man. I know, man. I just think like he would vibe over. He would just be like, "Hey guys, I'm AFR. You're breaking violation code 315. Why are you drinking coffee without putting it on top of a mat?" I don't know, man. Nigga's a little bit autistic. Again, he's my boy, but you know.
I don't get that from him. And he was in the military. Military dudes know how to party. They know military dudes know how to differentiate between like duty, service, and discipline, and like just having a good time.
Okay.
Because I mean, I know that AFR is a different kind of dude because AFR has every reason to abandon the black community totally.
Yeah, true.
He does well in white society.
Yeah.
That brother's a good brother. But he
still is a Pan-African.
He still has a heart for his people.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm cool with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, stand on your truth. Stand on, be who you are. As long as you keep it honest, I'm okay with you.
Okay, that's a good point. Shout out to AFR. He's laughing his ass out over there in the chat. Okay, you know what? He also supports black people, right?
Always.
Right. I'll give him that. He's got a good heart, right? Like, I can't say too much about that. Brian says, can't have no military dudes for friends. They love effing with people's wives. Oh, is that true?
I think they love getting their wife messed with.
Oh, yeah, because they're the ones who have gone away for too long. Uh-oh.
You remember that movie, was it Jarhead, where that guy, they put that video of his wife messing around?
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yep. Nah, that was crazy. Yeah, that was crazy.
That was crazy.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, it's interesting. AFR. Anyways, I respect you a little bit. You know, you get your stuff done. I've never heard you complain about racism since. But here's a problem with black people, right? Sure, racism might be a factor to you at some point in your life one time, but somehow you project it as if it's the only problem that matters. Everything else, right? You're lazy. You don't get up. You don't go to work on time. You got fired because you didn't turn up 3 times in a row. Oh, it's racism, right? It's the way you guys actually create that little thing. That's the main issue.
Fact.
That's it.
Man, listen. All I know, talking to these niggas is making me sleepy.
All right, yeah, that's true.
But I told them what I had to tell them. AFR is cool with me. At the end of the day, either you're going to talk about it or you're going to be about it. If you ain't trying to be about it, then you ain't talking to me, bro. That's it. Sit over there and do what you're doing. Complain about me and how I'm doing what I'm doing. But just know one thing. Big bang take little bang, homie.
Okay,
You know what
okay,
I'm saying? Actions speak louder than words.
okay.
You know what I'm saying? You can't just stop being successful because you don't like the way another man is doing something.
That's a good point.
Y'all love arguing for y'all limitations.
Hmm.
But like Les Brown said, when you argue for your limitations, the problem is if you win the argument, you get to keep them.
True.
And that's where we at with it. One man and all that. But I want to make sure y'all donate it to my boy Kydorian because he's out here on the ground full time. That alone should get my bro a $5 super chat.
Yeah, these niggas don't like supporting black businesses, man.
Man,
So it's okay though. You know, deep down, I do this because I was gonna say I love black people, but I realize I realize I'd be lying. Trying to find a better reason.
I love niggas and niggas love me.
Yeah, actually, why do you do it? Why do you do it
Why do I do
before we
it?
go here? Like, why do you do everything? Right? Why do you?
I do everything for my children. Like I want to build a legacy for them. I want wealth for them. I mean, and I say what I say, and I always preach honesty about my community because when my children grow up, when y'all children grow up, y'all gonna lie to y'all kids and make them think that there's some type of black coalition where all black people love each other, and one day we gonna wake up in the morning and we all gonna come together and be singing "Kumbaya" and put the white man to death. That's a lie. And I don't want my kids growing up living a fairy tale fantasy
Hmm.
unless they work hard enough to create it for themselves.
That's a good point, right? Yeah, yeah. You know what? Actually,
You niggas are
yeah,
con artists.
that's a really, really great point, right? Nothing wrong with living in a fantasy if you create it.
There you go.
Niggas don't want to create that because they know it's a lot of work, right? To put in the work to make a fantasy requires you to actually have way more so that you can maintain that fantasy, right? It's expensive.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. But man,
Yeah.
I'm gonna call it a night.
So yeah,
Peace to y'all. Time for me to have some dinner. I'll have some shawarma.
shawarma.
Shawarma made by Somalian.
Yeah, let's try some sharmuta.
Peace up. A-Town down.
Yeah, peace, Black Americans.
Peace,
Au
y'all.
revoir.
Au revoir.